Rangers take on Celtic tomorrow in what will be the final Old Firm of the season. Despite having no silverware to play for, fans will be hoping the team go out tomorrow and deliver a solid performance against their historic rivals to set the momentum going into the next campaign. In today's video, we have some huge Rangers news as Rangers have been handed a massive boost heading into the final Old Firm game. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Rangers players have been accused of showing Barry Ferguson a lack of respect. That's the view of Ferguson's brother, Derek. The interim boss last week pointed the finger at his players after their drab performance during their 2-2 draw at St Mirren. Rangers are 5 games without a win and have lost at least 2 goals in 7 out of their last 8 matches. They take on arch-rivals Celtic this Sunday in the final derby clash of the season at Ibrox. Ahead of that game, Derek Ferguson has urged the players to buck up their ideas and show his brother some respect in the dugout. You heard his interview, didn't you? I was listening to it after the game, he said while appearing on Open Goal. And he said, what's the point? Stephen Craigan picked up on it. I'm glad he picked up on it right away because it just shows you. It says down here he's fed up. He's not fed up. He's just frustrated. He's asking them. He's taking his time with them in terms of speaking to them individually, collectively. You're doing everything. You're giving them all the information that they need to go out and win a game of football. And they're basically not doing it. So they're throwing it back in his face. To me, it's like a lack of respect. Now, in a huge boost ahead of the final Old Firm clash of the season, Barry Ferguson has delivered a fitness update on his Rangers squad ahead of Sunday's derby against Celtic. Leon Balogun could make a return to the squad after he underwent a minor operation on a fractured cheekbone. The interim boss has revealed the Nigeria international has trained with a mask with a view to potentially playing in Sunday's game. He said, "We've got a couple of players back. Leon trained today with a mask on, and he looked fine. Again, we'll need to obviously see how he reacts tomorrow. But good to see him back. Obviously got a minor operation on his fracture of the cheekbone, so it was good to see him back out today." On the game itself and the future, Ferguson added, "I couldn't care less about the performance, I just want 3 points. It is all about winning games of football, and it is clear we haven't won enough. It is clear this has to change moving forward. Everyone is playing for their future. Before you know it, we are back in pre-season. It is clear Rangers as a club have to start moving. There are going to be a lot of changes. There have to be a lot of changes. We have won nowhere near enough trophies in recent years." In other news, Nacio Kasanujo returned to action on Tuesday night after 5 months on the sidelines with a knee injury. The 23-year-old defender, who joined the club on loan from Feyenoord in the summer, scored in Rangers B's Glasgow Cup final victory over Celtic B at Firhill as he continues to build his fitness ahead of a long-awaited return to first-team football. Kasanujo limped off during an under-23s game for the Netherlands against England in November and says he is thrilled to be back on the pitch. The Dutchman told the club website, "It was good, I really enjoyed it. It had been a serious injury and I hadn't played a game for a long time, so it was great. It was decided before the game that I would play 45 minutes and it was a good period to start with and I feel good. It was very special to get a goal too. Paul Nacio said to me before the game that I was going to score and he was so happy for me. I had never been part of that group, but I trained for a bit with them during the week and I see some of them when they train with the first team. It was a good group, and they managed to win the cup for the 2nd time in a row, so it was a good night for everybody." As he left the pitch during the 1-1 draw with England, Kasanujo says he knew immediately his injury was serious. "When I made the twist, I already knew it was not good," he said. "I had the surgery and it all went well and now I am where I am, so I am happy. About 5 years ago I had an injury, but it was not like this with the surgery, so it was more difficult for me to deal with. Rehab was good, I was back in Holland, and then I came to Rangers, and it went really well. I had a lot of contact with the physio in Holland, and the physios and doctors at Rangers, so they both really supported me. When I got back to Glasgow, I was almost fit, and that was difficult because even though I was feeling good, I still couldn't train. When I saw the guys going outside to train, and I had to train alone, it was hard. They were coming in and getting ready to play games, and I had to watch from the side. All I wanted to do was play, but they all really helped me a lot, and now I'm happy to be on the way back. I hope I can play some minutes in the remaining games. It is up to the gaffer, but I will do what I can and keep working hard. Finally, Barry Ferguson's future may not involve him being Rangers manager, but regardless of who gets the job, the former captain has been impressed with the newly appointed man who will lead the football operation into a new era, Kevin Thelwell. The club's next sporting director, hired from Premier League club Everton, sat down for a long debrief with the interim manager on Monday amid a visit from the American consortium set to buy Rangers. While Ferguson didn't want to delve into the fine details of the conversation, he was able to detail his feelings and experiences since taking over from Philippe Clement in February. And he left happy and impressed by the Scouser after underlining why change is urgently needed to a squad that has failed to make much of an impact on the Scottish domestic scene this season. Ferguson said, "We had a long meeting. It was good. It's the first time I've sat down with him, and I was impressed. Obviously, what was said will remain private. It was great to bang heads together. He got my feelings, he totally understood them. He was very impressive, and it's something that I think will work really well for the club. I came out of the meeting feeling good about it, and I'm hopeful Kevin did as well. We understand that there's going to be a lot of changes, and there has to be a lot of changes to try and make this club successful again. It's built on winning trophies, and it's clear over the last number of years that we've won nowhere near enough. If I'm not going to be here, I'm excited about the prospect of new owners coming in. Kevin came in as the sporting director, head of the football department. I said changes had to happen. These changes now are starting to happen. If I am a Rangers supporter, which I am, and the hundreds of thousands that are out there should be excited about what's hopefully going to be coming. And those changes can't come soon enough. While the Europa League brings in enough cash to keep Rangers ticking over, the transformative money is in the Champions League. Once again this summer, there's another chance for the Ibrox side to qualify and kick themselves into a new financial stratosphere. But are they ready for the test? You'd have to say at this point, it's looking challenging with so much work yet to be done, a sentiment that Ferguson clearly acknowledges. I couldn't care less about the performance. I just want to get 3 points. It's a bonus for me if you play well in the games. I tend to not look at what happened in the past. That was a number of weeks ago, and I'll expect the same level, if not better, on Sunday. I know a lot of people want to see free-flowing, attractive football, and I totally get that. But it's all about winning games of football. It's clear that we've won enough this season, and it's something that we need to get better at going forward. Not just this season, but next season and the following season after that. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.